Well, exactly. I think you had a good analogy that it's so rich. It's probably the oldest game that we know that has been played for nearly 2000 years. And it's endless possibilities. It's fascinating that even though we have the chess machines, right, the engines that are amazing, better than any human, but yet, unlike checkers, the game of chess has not been solved. So I think that that unknown, that infinity, that's a huge attraction for people for centuries. Even younger, I was not yet 4 when I accidentally discovered the game, and my father introduced me to its beauty, and I never stopped since. It helped me in so many ways. I had to understand very quickly that a lot of life qualities, skills that are necessary for chess if you want to win, such as patience, such as thinking before moving. You may think after a second you see a good move, but you better double check or triple check if it's really good as it appears, to taking into account your opponent's plans and threats and ideas, and moving accordingly. Managing your time, we play with a chess clock, right? So you cannot overthink a particular move and then not having time for the rest of the game, or you shouldn't play too fast either and be careless. So it just there are many more qualities that chess just naturally teaches you. Obviously, analytical skills and problem solving are two of the key qualities that are required to become successful at chess. And slowly I learned those skills partly through my own trial and error. And obviously, I preferred to win than to lose. And lots of the losses that came early on were due to those mistakes, that either I wasn't patient enough, or I wasn't looking out for the opponent's tricks and threats timely, and so on. One of the biggest most important things to improve your chess is to learn from your mistakes, and that's what we were also obviously trying to do, not to keep repeating the same kind of mistake. And it was a lot of local tournaments at first, but obviously when I finally got to represent Hungary at the World Championship, that was the first biggest challenge, obviously, and I was by far the youngest participant, because it was a 16 and under, and I was just barely 12. And it was the first time I actually got outside of the Iron Curtain to see a Western country. And it was like a huge contrast of what I was used to, the relative grayness versus all the colors, so to say, of the West, all the abundance of products in the stores. And it was just very different. It was fascinating to meet girls from all around the world, from many countries, including the United States, and have that opportunity to prove myself and to win. That was obviously very, like any competition, is stressful. It's intense, but definitely very rewarding at the end. Going back to chess and becoming the first woman to earn the men's grandmaster title, it's probably the highlight of my career, I would say, because growing up as a little girl back in Hungary, and in general even anywhere, it was perceived that women are unable, incapable of becoming a grandmaster. And I never understood why not. After all, we're not lifting real life horses, we're only lifting little wooden horses, right? And, I was determined to prove it to myself, to the other girls, to motivate other women that, yes, we can do this. And that became the theme of my life, became a pioneer to break the artificial glass ceiling, that why can't we become grandmasters? And I'm proud to say, while I was the first one, today there are 42 women who earned this privilege, highest title in chess. The main goal when I was writing the book was that I wanted to make sure that it will reach the mainstream audience, and therefore it will have very little technicality about chess. So it would be an easy read for anybody, even if someone doesn't play chess at all. So that was kind of my main purpose and goal to achieve that. And indeed, there are hardly any chess, but it's written about chess, but it's more about what's in the mind of the chess players, what the environment is, what the challenges were, rather than the technical chess details. And that's kind of the whole message of my book, Rebel Queen, that whether it's chess or any other field, if you find your passion, you want it badly enough, you're willing to work hard at it, obviously, and you don't give up when setbacks happen, nothing is impossible. That's really the message of the book, and it's completely unrelated to chess.